Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College. This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network. You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Already really competitive in both teams so far. They lost to Midway to start the year, but a 1-point victory, as you mentioned, over Walsh last week. And, top half of the conference looking good. They're ready to compete with the big dogs here.
Well, we're going to see what's happening. Again, when you look at the Midwest Sprint Football League, two teams have really been at the top of what we're talking about, but you can add Bellarmine with that. As Bellarmine comes in with a 3-0 record, they haven't had their bye week. St. Mary of the Woods and Calumet College both have a 2-0 record, and so those three teams are at the top, but right there behind is Oakland City, and they have a chance to put themselves in a championship mode if they can get a victory here at West Vigo here this afternoon. Really good opportunity for us to see, again, Midwest Sprint Football League football, and if you haven't seen it, you're going to see a great amount of speed on the field. It's a lot different than the regular college game, and it's not because it's bad football. It's because the football is super, super fast.
Yeah, the players are a little bit lighter. They've got a weight cap on them, but it's a lot quicker tempo usually, and pretty exciting brand of football. Glad St. Mary's has joined in on this. As you mentioned, them and Calumet, they've been to the championship game the first two seasons, and it's teams like Bellarmine and Oakland City that are ready to bust up the party.
Well, and when you look, the other teams at the bottom, they have an opportunity to do things. Walsh is a Division II school in Canton, Ohio. I've been on their campus multiple times. Really good facilities, and they have a Division II team, and now they have a sprint team. So don't knock them out. Within a few years, Walsh could be one of those teams because they have all the kids in that northwestern Ohio or northeastern Ohio area that they can recruit. We'll see what happens there. Midway, on the other hand, has been decent last year, but they started the season 0-3. And Quincy in Illinois, again, that team that has another football team with them, so they have that opportunity, depending on what goes on, to recruit the Illinois area. There are three teams that we look at in Indiana, and that has been they've been the best teams in the Midwest Sprint Football League, and up to this point so far. And again, St. Mary of the Woods going to the first two championship games. They won the inaugural game. They lost last year in what was a shootout for a while. And we're going to see, again, a great opportunity. They're led in a quarterback by Jeremiah Toski, and Toski is super athletic, can run the football, passes it, has very strong arm. Running back is by committee for St. Mary of the Woods, as they're able to put three running backs in that you would say they're very quality running backs. They use them in different ways, different times, different tempos. They also have some athletic wide receivers. Marquez Reese has been one of those guys that has that deep opportunity. And I'm just watching, part of the equestrian team is here for St. Mary of the Woods. This is the first for me, seeing horses on the football field. They're ready to go, and they're going to lead them out today, lead the Pomeroys out. You want to talk about a cool idea for small college football. Great opportunity for this one going on. And we'll get that picture here in just a second as the Pomeroys are getting ready to take the field. They're going to do so with horses leading them on the field, which is absolutely awesome for this one.
Yeah, I saw them getting set up out there in the parking lot. That is a really cool tradition they've kind of trying to get going here, and very unique. We'll say that for sure.
And of course, St. Mary of the Woods has one of the top equestrian teams in the country. I mean, it's not just a small thing. Several of their athletes in equestrian have been on the Olympic team and have medaled. I mean, this is one of the best equine programs in the country, and a lot of students that I've had have looked at this place simply because of that. It's just a great opportunity for them.
Yeah, and here around this part of the state especially, I know a lot of folks that are into different types of, either barrel racing or dressage, that kind of thing, and this is where a lot of them come from. But
and
now,
I'm going to
Coach,
show you the other.
Sorry.
Did you pick one of these up? I'm just asking. Did you pick one?
I didn't see him down there.
You're going to see this one. This is what everybody was given. It's saddle up for the Pomeroys. Here they come. So they've got these the towels that they're going to wave, and the fans are up waving those towels as the Pomeroys are getting ready to take the field.
It's homecoming weekend here, too, in West Terre Haute, so pretty good crowd on hand, absolutely perfect weather, and looking for a Pomeroy victory this afternoon.
And here come the Pomeroys onto the field. And again, being led by two members of the equestrian team. Can't do much better for an entrance in that one.
No, that's pretty cool. That's really cool.
Good opportunity, showing their school spirit here in homecoming as they get prepared for this one. And as the Pomeroys take the field, we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back and get ready for the start of this ball game. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning features Rheem products for your home's comfort. Doug Nevins and his team of technicians specialize in Rheem. Rheem furnaces and Rheem air conditioners. Why Rheem? Because Rheem provides affordable comfort throughout your home. Remember, Rheem and Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning. That's where comfort and quality meet.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire. My victory is sharing my story of resilience to help the next generation.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You can get the latest high school and college sports information plus great original sports stories at xlhsports.com.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
And welcome back. St. Mary of the Woods football here on Indiana Sports Network. We're at West Vigo High School, the home of St. Mary of the Woods football here as they've started their program, year number 3 for the Pomeroys as they entered the field. You're taking a look right now at the center of the field on the other side. Oakland City, the Mighty Oaks, have come to take on St. Mary of the Woods and the Pomeroys.
Yeah, it should be a good one today. You know, one thing I would do want to keep an eye on through the first 2 games of the year, Oakland City's turned the ball over 8 times, and this is not a St. Mary's team that you can give free possessions to.
Well, not only that, but that's one of the things St. Mary of the Woods has won most of their ball games with is turnovers from the other team. So, you know, we'll just kind of see what's going to happen here as we get ready for this one. We'll take another short break. We'll be right back with the coin toss and today's game.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And we're ready for the coin toss. We'll see the captains take out to center field, and we'll get this one underway. Again, the Mighty Oaks in from Oakland City College. Oakland City located in southern Indiana. And you can really look at the 3 schools in Indiana. You've got one in the Northwest, which they say is in the region, Calumet. And then you've got one here in Terre Haute, and then one all the way south. And I guess the odd part is where I grew up, Terre Haute was considered south. Well. But it is kind of. But in the same process, there's 3 different regions of football that these teams tend to represent, although right now, I'm going to tell you, St. Mary of the Woods recruits nationwide for their students, and there are multiple students from different areas of the country and overseas as well. You see a lot of different students, and it's a very diverse population here at St. Mary of the Woods.
Yeah, it's paying off so far. You know, they've been really successful through 2 years here in the Sprint Football League, and you know, we got a big matchup tonight too. Bellarmine faces Calumet tonight, so could be a shakeup at the top of the standings after today.
Well, if one way or another, you're going to have 2 undefeated teams potentially. And when you look at it, that kind of bodes well to see who's going to host, because the winners, the top 2 teams in this one, are going to host the actual tournament or playoff situation. So at the end of the season, there will be 4 teams that will make the playoffs. It'll be a 2-week playoff period. So again, the top 4, that's what you're really shooting for. If you make the top 1 or 2 seed, you will host. And St. Mary of the Woods has been able to do that, especially last year. They hosted both games last year, and in the first year they were only able to host the first ball game in that sequence. And as you can see, captain's out in front. The coin toss is up. and everybody's looking at it. We'll see what happens here. Again, getting ready to do this one.
This is a matchup that St. Mary the Woods won last year 59-0. It was the biggest loss in Oakland City history so far. A short history we should have had, but yeah, they're looking for a little redemption, at least to come here and put on a better show.
Well, we'll see what's going to take place. The Pomeroys, again, have been that premier team in the league, and we're going to see what's going to happen right now. They're going to line up. I think we're going to have some kind of a are they actually going to go across and shake hands? This is different. They haven't done this one before. They're bringing them all over. Trying to show sportsmanship, I believe, in what's going on. Coaches are out there at the center of the field, greeting one another. And that's a pretty cool thing. If the league does this on a consistent basis, this could be really good.
Yeah, we need to start seeing this a little more in college and professional football, I think, instead of people stomping on each other's logos all the time.
This sounds really weird, but in high school, the football team I coach, we initiated a sportsmanship banquet with our arch rivals, and since we've done that, totally
kind of chilled it out.
Oh, yeah, totally took care of all the ill will and nasty stuff going. Yeah, we play hard, but everybody's shaking hands, and they all ate. And in this case, supper the night before, we all ate together.
Yeah, and that's,
and really good ideas to do these kinds of things to make sure we bring sportsmanship back into play here in college athletics, high school athletics, and really in our country as well. We need to see this kind of thing, and I will say kudos to both of these coaches for handling this. What a great opportunity for these guys.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's you see a lot of selfishness anymore, and it's nice to get the teams out there as a whole and try to bring everybody together here.
So they're going to whistle this one out, and we're going to get ready to go and play some football this afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon. If you look in the sky, there's not a cloud in the sky. Super bright day. Temperature somewhere around 80 degrees in this one as we get prepared to start on this one. And St. Mary the Woods is going to fall back and get ready as the coin toss was won by Oakland City. They deferred to the second half, and they'll have the football to start that second half. St. Mary the Woods, and you really don't want to kick this one super deep, as the deep kick returners are Darren Hazard and Marquez Reese. And those two dudes have a lot of speed and a lot of athletic ability. And that's the one thing you'll see. It's not just the receivers and the running backs that have that athletic ability. The linemen can run too. Here we go. It's teed up, and we'll get ready to go with this one. Oaks approaching, and here's the kickoff as we get ready. They're going to squib this one down the middle. Don't blame them. Ball picked up loose at the 25, returned up over the 30-yard line, up to the 38-yard line, where it'll be first down for St. Mary the Woods, and handling that job was number 33. That's Keandre Jones, and he's one of those running backs we talked about. You'll see him quite often. A senior, 5'6", from UTEP.
So we see Jeremiah Toski onto the field, last year's MSFL offensive MVP. Led the league in completions, touchdown passes. He had 17 already with, 8 on the season, I believe, so far.
Devron Johnson is the receiver closest to you on your screen. There's 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Reese, Cleveland, and Vernelson. They're going to hand the ball inside. It's Hazard with the run. He'll pick up about 3, make it 4 yards. It'll be second down. Toski and Hazard in the backfield for the Pomeroys. They're going to change the formation as Kyle Vernelson, the tight end H-back, will be set on the right side. So 2 receivers both sides. They'll run the little counter, back counter inside. Here comes Hazard over to the left side. He'll pick up another 3 yards. We'll give him 4 yards yet to reach that first down. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Pomeroys.
The offensive line getting a good push so far. Cedric Norris leading the way on that last play, number 74 in there. Making just a big enough hole. Now they've got 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 4. 3-4 defense being played by the Mighty Oaks. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage as Toski gets the signal from the sideline. Again, 3rd down. They're going to throw the hitch outside, almost picked off. Went for the 1st down, just got the other side of the chains. A nice pass breakup there for Oakland City, and that's number 5, Deontay Crawford, with a nice pass breakup.
Just a freshman. He was playing off of Johnson pretty far, but boy, he read Toski's eyes from the get-go there and able to break that one up. Looks like they may go for it here on 4th.
Tell you what, later on you can go a hitch and go because he came flying up on that one. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen here along with the H-back. They'll step back. Throws. He went for the bomb. He's got a chance, and it's picked off. That last just as good as a punt. That's a poor play by the Oaks. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Mighty Oaks football when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Last play by the Oaks was an interception. If they'd have knocked it down, they'd have gained 30 yards. Inside run, hammered immediately, gain of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. But if you intercept that ball on 4th down and don't return it, which you wasn't going to return it, you effectively take 25 to 30 yards of play away from your offense. And that acted just like a punt. There was absolutely no problem with that. And with Toski throwing it up, even though it was an interception, it really didn't hurt St. Mary of the Woods at all. Actually helped them.
Yeah, not a lot of thinking on your feet right there. He should have batted that one down.
Their speed option into the short side of the field. Ball's loose on the ground, and it's picked up by St. Mary of the Woods. There's your first turnover. And the Pomeroys have their hands on the ball at the 23-yard line.
Well, and think if he would have knocked that down now, Coach, that wouldn't be so close to the red zone here for the Pomeroys.
Boy, they've got great field position here at the 23, and into the ball game comes another back. They rotate these backs quite often here, and this one will be Keandre Jones. So Keandre Jones comes into the backfield. He's alongside Toski. And here we go. Double tight ends. They're going to yank the guy over. They've got an overload here on the right-hand side. They're going to hand it off at the edge and a buck sweep. Jones with a good cut. He'll pick up 5 yards.
Patient running there for sure as he waited on his blockers. Got a little hole up the middle. And St. Mary of the Woods starting to threaten.
Again, you take that opportunity any chance you can get it. A good shift that time to overload and make a tight end trips formation, which is very difficult to defend unless you abandon your defensive principles. Gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5. Pomeroys with the ball. Double formation, motion over by the H-back. 2 by 2. They're going to call timeout. We'll take one as well. Again, no score here in the first period. You're watching Pomeroy football on Indiana Sports Network.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
You know, you don't think about it, but that, again, it goes back to the interception. If you take the interception and put the ball to 23, fumble the ball, and now the Pomeroys have their first trip inside the red zone. They're inside the 20 at the 17-yard line where it's 2nd and 5. Jones still the running back beside Toski. They're going to motion over H-back. They should go to the left. Here it comes. Inside run. They got Jones up the middle. He's close. That'll be a first down, and they're going to be inside the 10. It's 1st and goal, Pomeroys.
You see Kyle Vernelson getting in there with the lead block that time. A great job by the wide receiver getting in there, getting his hands dirty. Pomeroys inching closer and closer.
Well, an interesting way they're running counter, and that's what you call it. Double H counter, I guess. That's an odd one for me, and I run counter all day long. Jones, a setback right alongside Toski. They fake it, hand it, inside, almost had it. They went with a hot pass on the slant with the slot back, and he wasn't able to pull it in right at about the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10.
Yeah, that was pretty good coverage. Sean Williams, another freshman for Oakland City in there, getting their hands on the ball pretty quick on these passes. They are all over these receivers.
Another signaled in play. They've got them at the line of scrimmage as the Pomeroys do not huddle. 2nd down. They're going to pass it again. Slant inside. Touchdown, Pomeroys.
First completed pass of the game for Toski is a touchdown to Devin Johnson. And the Pomeroys strike first.
And that was all set up by an interception and then a fumble by the Mighty Oaks of Oakland City. Pomeroys will again attempt the extra point. That score comes at 11-16, left to go in the first period. Kick up and looks good. It is good. Pomeroys lead 7-0 when we return for more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like Latoya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And folks, we want to thank our sponsors for allowing this ball game to air here on Indiana Sports Network. Carbon Heating and Air, the Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Fearless Design. Ball's taken at the 17-yard line and returned up over the 25. They'll get it up almost to the 30-yard line. You know, we have a lot of great sponsors: Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Our transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. And again, we want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring today's homecoming ball game here at St. Mary of the Woods.
That was Toski's 8th touchdown toss of the season. Just 1 pick so far. He is lighting it up in the Midwest Sprint Football League so far.
2-by-2 set by the Oaks. They're going to hand it off inside, and a great pinch. Linebacker blitz off the edge. They got him. That was a nice play. 35 with the tackle. That's Corey Montgomery, and he's a freshman from KZ, Illinois.
Sorry, Coach. That was Joshua Wentz.
Sorry.
I'm pointing at the wrong guy,
yeah,
so that's
did.
my fault.
DeAndre Tillman is the guy who made the tackle. And, again, Tillman from Tony, Alabama. And, man, he came hauling, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. He was back there in a flash.
3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen. They'll play action fake, throw the quick slant. They've got one. Oh, my goodness. Lit him up, and that's a great hit and a tackle. Are they going to call it an incomplete pass? They got to wait. They're going to talk this one over. It was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't have it long enough at all. But I'll tell you what, he got lit.
Yeah,
right in the middle of the field.
I don't think his feet ever hit the ground. He
Wow.
caught it, and before he came down, he was getting leveled. Huge hit and a big stop there on second down.
And the other thing about the hit is it was clean. It wasn't at his head. It hit him right square in the solar plexus, and surprised it didn't knock the wind out of him. So it's third down, and the Pomeroys will try to set their defense. Here it is, 3 receivers, bottom of the screen. And a timeout's been called, and that timeout by St. Mary of the Woods, as they didn't have the defense set the way they wanted. We'll be right back. 10:24 left to go here in the first.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy. Since 1872, we are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
Third down, big play. Empty backfield, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Missed on the sack. He's got a chance to run for a lot, but he gets sacked, and he should be down. He should be actually sacked. And they're going to say incomplete pass. He threw that ball off his knees, folks. And they're going to give him the throwaway. Good opportunity. Fourth down, and out comes Oakland City's punting unit. And stepping back for this one, and I believe it still is, missing a punt returner here. Austin Petrillo is still the guy back. Very dangerous punt returner. Snaps deep. They get it up. It's short. It's going to roll. It rolls for a little while and gets out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, where the Pomeroys will take over when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Pomeroys with the football. 1st and 10 on their own 38. They're going to shift and yank them over to the side. They just covered up the tight end, and that's a jet sweep. They overloaded it. They'll get some yardage, but not as much as they possibly would have that time on that jet sweep.
Pretty good read there by Deontay Crawford. That's the second time we've seen his speed on defense pay off.
Marquez Reese on that carry. And it's Pomeroy football, 2nd and 8. Ball rests at the 40-yard line. 3 receivers at the top of your screen, including the H-back. Looking, play action. They're going to hit the real quick one. Nice hitch. He'll pick up close to first down yardage. He'll be about 1.5 yards short. They'll give him less than that. They'll say he's a full 2 yards short on that one. It'll be 3rd and 2.
That was Johnson again on the reception. So, you know, they're staying ahead of 6 here for sure as they near midfield.
So 3rd and 2. Again, Pomeroys with the football. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. And a 4-2-5 defensive front being run right now by the Mighty Oaks. They can run the inside zone if they want, and that's what they're doing. Nope, they went for again. He pulled it down. I thought they were going to get the first down off the handoff. Instead, incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now, will they go again? They had good fortune the last time. They're at the 50-yard line going for it. Here they're at the 46, and they need to get 2 more. They're going to substitute people in.
You think they take another deep shot here?
I don't know if they're going to take the deep shot or not, but they've got everybody in turmoil, and it looks like the punting formation. They're way back on the punt. There's only 10 guys up front. Now timeout called by Oakland City. Good thinking, because they didn't have enough people up there to stop what was going to come at them. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And a pretty solid timeout that time. They've got probably 2.5 yards to pick up a first down. And the Pomeroy showing that they're going to go for it. Man coverage right now by the Oaks. No, they're in a cover 3. They'll hand it up the middle, and he's got the first down. And a little bit more, he'll pick it up by a yard or so, and the ball will rest at the 49. It'll be first down Pomeroys.
Boy, that's a confident offense they've got there as Hazard takes it right up the gut on 4th down. Able to convert. Pomeroys keep moving.
So first down Pomeroys, and here we go. H-back on the left side. They're going to use him in a counter position, and they do. They bring the counter, but the back run's odd. They are all over his head and didn't get the face mask call, but he'll pick up about 1.5 yards.
Staying on the ground a lot more than I expected to start this one.
Well, they've done a good job in running that inside zone. The counter has really helped them. And you don't think about that, but that counter has really helped the offense this year for St. Mary of the Woods. Pass, hitch, got the first down, hold on to the football, and he does it. The ball's out, and they're going to say he's down.
Yep.
Because they're ripping at it, clawing at it, and the Oaks are really playing hard football today. They just can't make those mistakes they made in that first series.
About a 10-yard gain there. That was Devron Johnson again, his 3rd reception of the game.
They've moved him over to the left side. Now we have a closed end trips formation. That means you've got a tight end here on the bottom of your screen and 3 wide receivers the other side. They'll run the pin and pull, and a nice job. That's really what Hazard does. He follows blockers well and then explodes through holes. Picked up some decent yardage there. It'll be 3rd and manageable for sure at about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it was a good patient run there too, as we see Cash come into the game. Hazard still in the backfield.
Well, it looks like they're using Hazard and Jones today as their primary ball carriers. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top of the screen. Inside run by Hazard. He'll pound it up in there. He's close to the first down yardage, but he'll be short, about 1 yard short. You know they're going to go for this one. They're just at the 31. Need to get to the 20, or at the 30. They need to get to the 29 for that first down. Don't be surprised if they don't run that inside zone play again.
Yeah, they're having pretty good luck. Getting a good push from the line up there. Lane Sluter in the middle. They've fouled him the last couple times.
Here we go. McGrath and Creasy on the right side on the line. Now he's going to run right behind him and get big yardage. And I mean, those 2 dudes just look like little bulldozers out there going after it.
that was Caleb Archer, and Sluter in the middle. Man, he's really putting on a show if you like offensive line play.
Yep. Well, I think McGrath has the mismatch. The right guard has the mismatch, the guy that they think they can run over, and they've been doing it quite easily. And don't be surprised they do it again. Jones, DeAndre Jones into the backfield now alongside Toski. Play action, they'll go to throw. He's got an open man down the middle of the field. Nope, left him outside. Didn't get it there quick enough. He didn't score. So just off the back edge. Call that one incomplete.
Yeah, it's a safe throw, though. He put it out just a little too far, but no chance of the other team picking that one off, at least.
Yep. I want to thank our sponsors for today's game, Carbon Heating and Air, Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Fearless Designs, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. It is 2nd and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Second time inside the red zone. Post wheel, got it, picked, and there he goes. Nice play by Oakland City. They're going to hit him out of bounds possibly. Nope, they're saying it's okay. But a turnover will give the ball back to the Mighty Oaks. And we'll have them with the ball when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching.
They'll hand the ball inside, and again, St. Mary the Woods defense is just mauling them up front.
Little extracurriculars down there, but
well, they're all blocking pretty hard right now, trying to get after it, see if they can get something going. A loss of about 1 or 2 here. What are they going to say? No, they say got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a sophomore, Darius Pope, in at quarterback today. We've seen Honeycutt play the first couple games, but Pope starting today. Haven't really seen him go to the air too much yet.
Well, there are a lot of freshmen on the field for Oakland City. They've done a good job in recruiting. They're just going to have to get him a little bit older. Throw it, he's wide open down the sideline, and they pushed him out of bounds. Great throw and catch, and the ball ends up at the 46-yard line across that 50-yard line marker, and the Oaks are on the march.
It's about a 25-yard gain there as the receiver got behind the defense.
Well, he got way behind.
He did.
That ball was underthrown by about 10 yards. If he put it out there where it's supposed to be, he'd be walking in the end zone dancing on that one. So again, they'll signal into play. And they're in a different formation. They've got 2 tight ends in. They're going to hand the ball off the left side, and he's not going to go anywhere. One thing that St. Mary the Woods has kind of prided themselves on is defensively stopping the run. If you're going to get it on them, you're going to have to throw it over the top.
Well, and so far so good. They haven't let Oakland City do anything on the ground as of yet, as Tillman's just – he's having a rough go of it so far. He's got 2 negative yardage runs and only about a yard altogether here.
2nd and 10. They're going to hand the ball inside, and he gets nailed for a 2-yard loss. I mean, that's St. Mary the Woods is like bringing people every play and matching up man-to-man defensively in that secondary.
So bring up a big 3rd down here. 3rd and pretty long. It's they got about 12 yards to go.
But the Oaks are on the other side of the 50, so they've moved it that way. 3 receivers at the top of the screen. They're going to run the F wheel as well. Nope, they went for the pass. They're supposed to have a screen, and he just got lit. Back on the outside, they lit him up for about a 3-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 14
Freshman Brindle Brennan on the reception. He was running for his life after he got a hold of that one.
There are people flying all over the place. Back for the Pomeroys, number 3. That's Austin Petrillo. He'll set deep right at the 10-yard line, anticipating about a 35, 40-yard punt. Big Key, don't out-punch your coverage. He got a good one up. It's a dead one. He calls for the fair catch at the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 Pomeroys when we return for more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning features Rheem products for your home's comfort. Doug Nevins and his team of technicians specialize in Rheem furnaces, and Rheem air conditioners. Why Rheem? Because Rheem provides affordable comfort throughout your home. Remember, Rheem and Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning. That's where comfort and quality meet.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Toski, Jones is his running back. They'll hand the ball inside. They get a nice little trap block and a pickup of about 5. So Jones makes that 5-yard run. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you keep going to the well while it's working here. They've found something center to right on that defensive line. They like it.
Well, they're able to do an awful lot, and a new defensive front is in for Oakland City. They're playing a lot of players right now, getting people experience. Play action, they'll throw it up the middle. And there's the pass interference. They held it. The side judge with the call. I don't know if he might have been talked into that one too.
Came awfully late. I don't know that.
Well, I will say this, the guys up here were screaming for it.
He had his arm draped around him a little bit too much, maybe.
Yep, you're not going to drape around the receiver, only your girlfriend, and that didn't happen.
Penalties have been pretty heavy for both of these teams to start the season. That's the first we've seen today, though.
So there's your pass interference, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. That'll bring an automatic first down for the Pomeroys. Toski and Jones in the backfield.
Still just 7-0 after 2 interceptions from the Pomeroys so far.
Reese, Cleveland, and Johnson are your wideouts. Vernetson is the H-back. He's in the backfield right in front of the running back. In play action, they'll get knocked down. It's a nice play that time for Oakland City by number 25 with that one. Sean Williams bats that one down, another freshman.
Pretty young team, it seems. I'm seeing more freshmen out here than anybody else.
He's gone out and recruited players. He's got a lot of young freshmen out. They're all playing, and they're playing hard. They find themselves trailing right now 7-0 as the Pomeroys are in the lead here as the first quarter starts to wind down. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Toski sets back to throw. He's going to go deep. He's got a man out there, but he throws it in between both of them for an incomplete pass.
Toski just 3 of his first 10 today. A little bit off from what we're used to, but you know, you got to hand it to this Oakland City defense. They're really good at getting their hands up, for one thing. They've batted down 2 or 3 of these.
Well, and he had 1 interception. And it was intercepted down here inside the red zone. So they've been inside the red zone twice and only come away with 1 touchdown. 32 seconds left to go here in the first period. Trying to get things set. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Jones is in the backfield alongside Toski. They're going to snap the ball. Pump. Went for the double move. He doesn't have it. He could get loose.
Boy.
He's trying around the white hat. He throws it away. That's a nice play. You don't think that's a nice one, but that is a nice play. Didn't lose yardage. You got rid of it. And they'll be able to punt the ball and not turn it over in their own territory.
This will be the first punt of the day for St. Mary's. 2 interceptions and a touchdown on their first 3 drives.
Holtman Dodes, a punter from North Knox. here in Indiana. Spread punt. He'll punt it. Gets a dead ball, panned punt, and it bounces. And didn't really go anywhere. 33-yard line is where the ball will be spotted, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire. My victory is sharing my story of resilience to help the next generation.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You can get the latest high school and college sports information plus great original sports stories at xlhsports.com. You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And the Oaks with the football at the 33. Getting ready to go on this one. St. Mary of the Woods showing blitz. And they bring some. He's off the edge. They got him out there, and he overthrows the receiver sitting in the flat. Has a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, Pope is not comfortable back there at all. He's got the happy feet going. He's not able to go through his reads very quickly.
A lot of athletic quickness there on the defensive line as they're able to really put the pressure on the Mighty Oaks here this afternoon. Last play of the first quarter, inside run. They'll get it on the side, and he goes absolutely nowhere. They'll lose 2 yards again. And that'll be the end of the first period of play, where the score is the Pomeroy 7. Mighty Oaks have not scored yet, and will return for more action and the second quarter here on Indiana Sports Network.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
And it is 3rd down and 12 when we return to action here.
Really the big play in that first quarter, Coach. You called it when it happened, was that interception. He should have knocked it down. And Oakland City immediately fumbled the ball, and that good field position led to the Pomeroy touchdown.
Other than that, it's been played pretty evenly between both these teams. I formation. Splits. They're going to try to hand it off. They did for the trap, and he makes it up over, picks up about 4 yards, but I'll bring up 4th down.
That's number 24, Tajon Jackson, the sophomore, on the run.
And they'll be forced to punt. So Jackson with that carry picks up a few yards, but not giving them an opportunity to go even for 4th down. And here comes the punting team one more time. Austin Petrillo is deep for St. Mary of the Woods, and a pretty good pressure. Short punt. It's going to check up at about the 40-yard line. They're going to go to the 43, and that's where the Pomeroys will take over. We'll take that short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact
Pomeroys of the football, 1st and 10, ball to 43. Double tight ends. They're going to yank it over. Get him set. Here it comes. Fumbled it, and he got the reverse. And I'm telling you, and boy, the lucky bounce there, because that should have been a turnover.
You don't see that every day. Brighton Suggs went in motion. Snap bounces off the quarterback, off the running back. Suggs ends up with it.
In his belly. He didn't even expect it to be there. He's running to block somebody, and he ends up with the football in a 4-yard gain. Sometimes when you're living right, it just happens.
Hey, any gain of yardage right now, it's hard to come by, so you'll take it.
They'll run the counter on the inside. He got some blocks, but he'll only pick up about 2 or 3. They'll give him 2 yards. The ball goes at the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. And it's at the 50, so don't be surprised if the Pomeroys take a couple shots here to get the first down.
Yeah, they had pretty good starting field position, and that's been the name of this game so far, so you'd like to pay it off.
Darren Hazard was a runner, and he's still in there, and don't be surprised he gets his hands on the ball again. They've been able to run the ball. They just haven't done it all the time. They've had trouble when they've gone to throw. Hazard makes a move, picks up about 2, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 2.
Hazard's already carried 9 times for the Pomeroys. He's only got about 35 yards so far. It's been tough sledding.
Tough sledding, but he's always going forward, and that's what you really want. DeAndre Jones checks in, and now you got both those guys in the backfield with Hazard playing a wing here at the bottom of the screen. Motion. Hand it off. Power. He's got to go forward. He made a cut. He shouldn't have made the cut. He should have just gone forward and easily picked up the first down. But it is picked up. It'll be a first down for the Pomeroys.
So we see Jaden King's first carry of the game goes for a first down. St. Mary of the Woods on the march.
So Jaden picks up that first down, and the Pomeroys with the ball to 45. 1st and 10. Substitutions, they're going to wait on the check-in. It's one of the things, if you substitute, they're going to hold you out. 3 receivers, top of the screen. Toski with the football. Steps back, got time, into pocket, throws it deep down the middle, and overthrew his man. Boy, he pumped it in there. He had it right where it's supposed to be, but just too high.
Yeah, he ate too many Wheaties this morning or something. He's thrown a few of them pretty far over the mark.
2nd and 10. Again, Toski with that opportunity. His percentage is not as high as what he'd like to have on this one. He's had some open receivers, but not a lot. As I'll tell you what, give this Oaks team about 2 years, and you'll see a huge change in the win-loss column. Pump, screen, right back. Did they get him? Nope. Breaks 1 tackle or gets close to that one. Picks up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6.
It's Marquise Reese on the reception. That's the first reception by any player other than Johnson so far.
So again, another big 3rd down play. The ball at the 41-yard line, and they got to pick up 6 on this one. Checks it. Pump fake. He can roll. He can run this one, but no, he takes the nice shot on the outside. That's a first down. Nice little hook play on the outside. And again, his reliable receiver out there is Devron Johnson. He picks up the first down, and the Pomeroys are on the march.
Yeah, it's the first time they've really threatened since the touchdown drive back there. So we'll see if they can put a few more points on the board, make this a 2-score game.
2 receivers both side, and a false start by the right tackle will give them a 5-yard penalty, and they'll march this one back.
First penalty of the game against St. Mary of the Woods.
Want to thank our sponsors again: York Automotive, Riddell National Bank, Lynn's Pharmacy, the Hamilton Center, Great Dane, Fearless Design, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, XLH Sports, Disabled American Veterans, and Carbon Heating and Air. All proud sponsors here on Indiana Sports Network and Pomeroy Football. They're going to give a rollout pass. Got a chance for it. He should run this when he's down the side. He'll pick up a few yards, and that's what he wants. He'll pick up 4, close to 5. Are they going to give him that one? Yes, they are. That's a 5-yard gain and pretty solid play when it's 1st and 15.
Yeah, and positive yardage on every play so far here other than the penalty, so it got him back to the original line of scrimmage for 2nd down.
Three receivers at the top of the screen. Toski in the backfield, setting up with Hazard, and a timeout for Oakland City. And they're going to use them early, and I don't blame them. We'll take this timeout as well. You're watching Pomeroy football on Indiana Sports Network.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Really like the timeout call if you're really not settled down defensively, and Jared Mainers has been able to do that. Called the timeout to try to settle his team down. Also give him that break as the Pomeroys have been driving the football and picked up several first downs here. So give him kind of a mental refresh and see what happens. Calling out for a run here, the center is, and he gets it, hands it up, and there goes Hazard. Close to the first down yardage. I don't know if he got it, but he's in the middle. Gain of about 4 or 5. We'll give him 4 yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Hazard's been the workhorse so far. 10 carries already in this game.
Well, he's just consistently moving the ball forward. He's not going to lose you yardage, and you kind of like that one.
Yep.
And where on the other side, if you're looking at Oakland City, when they've handed the ball off, they've been hit in the backfield several times. Toski, Hazard on the side, pump fake, got a man on the slant, hits him right in there. Ball's inside the 10, and they're going to say it was down. 1st down and goal to goal for the Pomeroys. Ball's at the 7-yard line.
Once again, that was Devron Johnson, about an 18-yard gain on that one, as he has been the go-to receiver so far in this one, and the Pomeroys ready to strike again.
And as you say, he ripped that one in there. So 1st and goal for the Pomeroys. 9:25 and the clock moving down here in the 2nd period. Hazard up the middle. He'll take it, pump, makes a cut, gets down inside the 5. He'll pick up, and they're going to mark him at the 5. I'm not necessarily liking the slots, and it's been both ways. So just telling you what's going on there. Ball to 5-yard line.
How often do you agree with the officials, though?
A lot of times I actually do.
Okay.
Last night, not so much. Here we go. Pomeroys with the football. H-back sitting off the left side. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. They're going to run the outside zone. They get an edge, and he doesn't go anywhere. Matter of fact, lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. Now, the big problem here is you don't want to overextend this and lose the football because you're right now in field goal range, and it's a little chip shot if you want to do it. So it depends on what you're thinking here. If you go to the right side and he gets tackled in between the hashes, you have a better shot at making a field goal. Or are you just going straight for the touchdown? Because either way, it lengthens your lead and it puts a little more pressure on Oakland City.
The way this game's been going so far, I think you take all the points you can get.
Well, and what I'm saying is if you go to the right side, you're pretty much guaranteed a 3, even if you miss it. Pump, missed it. That's not where you want to go. He's looking downfield. He's going to make the cut. Touchdown, Pomeroy. Koski escapes down the left sideline, makes the play, and scores the touchdown, and the Pomeroys have a 2-score lead.
Talk about making something out of nothing as Koski running for his life back there, finds a lane down the sideline, able to take it all the way in. 13-0 Pomeroys.
And you know, that's the part of football that nobody sees, is the ability to make a play out of nothing and not lose yardage. Toski did a nice, it's a step and spin move, and when he did it, he eluded himself to the left side. Kick is up and good, and the Pomeroys have a 14-0 lead. And we have penalty flag, so we're going to hold this one for a second, see what's going on. And they're talking this one. If you didn't know, when they're talking, those two guys that are talking, everybody can hear them. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they're all mic'd up. They got, see the little ear thing on the S? See the guy with the S? See the little earbud thing he's got over his ear?
Yeah.
That's literally taking place, what's going on. He's talking. Everybody's hearing what's going on. They'll squeeze a little mic in there right near their throat. Every now, see him squeezing the mic and talking? See, that's inside stuff you don't
see, I would have never known that. That's why it's fun calling games with you. I learned things.
And they're going to talk to the Pomeroys, see if they want to take it on the kick, and I would. Now, the other thing you can do is go half the distance, and if you go half the distance and go for 2, and every now and then when that happens, that's fine, but this one they're going to take on the kick. We have an offsides penalty, okay? That's going to be refused. Personal foul, and that one will be taken, okay? And so if you do that, you're going to score, and they're going to take it on. When he waves towards the other side, that means you're going to take it on the kickoff, and that's exactly what's going to happen on this one. So the Pomeroys are going to get a 15-yard advantage on the kick. They'll kick the football from the 50-yard line. And because of that one, and this sounds really weird, depends on what you want to do. Do you want to pin them? Do you want to go for an going for an onside kick here doesn't hurt you but about 10 yards, and you have a chance to get the ball. The other thing is, if you kick it through the end zone, again, because it's college football, it's going to come to the 25, so you really don't want to do that one. You squib it down the middle, you can pin them inside the 20.
Got a lot of options here.
Great options here. This is totally different, and you don't think about that, but that extra, I don't like what's going on, let me do something crazy. Most coaches will say do something stupid in that situation, and it costs your team huge field position on the next kick, and that's what's going to happen to Oakland City here.
It's been a struggle for them to move the ball anyway, so this got bad news written all over it.
Here comes the kick, and he pounds it. Line drive, he's got it outside the 1, and they're down inside, and they get him inside the 20. Again, huge play for
another flag flies.
And that's what happens. We'll see. You get that flag down. Now it got a little chippy.
Yeah, that came in way after the play was over.
So when you're getting the extracurriculars going on, somebody's going to get caught. And we're going to see what's going to happen. We'll see who they go to talk to. And they're talking this way, so it's going to march Oakland City back half the distance. Oops, point the wrong way. There you go. So they're marching them back half the distance to the goal. The ball's inside the 10. So all of that good opportunity is taken away off the kick. If he let it go in the end zone, they'd have had a much better field position and wouldn't have had the extracurricular in the process.
You got to think this Pomeroy defense smells blood in the water right now with them starting this far back. Just went up 2 scores, and they're ready to start throwing daggers here towards the end of the first half.
Well, this is where teams that have struggled fall apart. This is the exact time. you can get one or two quick scores right here, and the game will be pretty much over except just finishing it out. I formation, going to hand it inside trap thing again, and it's not necessarily a trap. They're running almost like a blind veer. They just hand the ball off, see if they can get you to come up the field. Didn't happen. Pick up a yard. No, they're going to say it's no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 9.
That was Jackson again on the run, just his second carry. Tillman wasn't having much luck early. Now they brought Jackson in the last couple drives.
Well, you can bring in who you want, but here comes the roll and the blitz, and they got him in the end zone. Safety. And the defense scores for the Pomeroys. That will make it 16-0 Pomeroys. So with that, we'll see a kick in just a moment. We'll take a break. It's 16-0 Pomeroys with that defensive score.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
Well, we were talking about it. When you fall apart, sometimes it just rolls right away, and the Oakland City has to stop this.
Yeah, Peyton Metzger got all over Pope back there and able to pick up the safety, and now a 16-0 lead for the Pomeroys. And you're right, that snowball is rolling downhill.
Well, and that's just kind of what goes on. Your defensive coordinator, Michael Hayden, called the perfect blitz. He had a double A-gap blitz on the strong side and exposed his ends outside to contain the quarterback, and he was a sitting duck. He had no way to get rid of it. Kick return, and then up to the 40-yard line. So now the Pomeroys are in solid field position, a short field, and a chance to lengthen that lead. And if you want to know why they didn't kick the ball in that free kick a little differently, you can do it either by a punting style or the kickoff. And most teams will do the punt thing if you have a good punter. But if you notice, the Oaks have a better kicker than they have a punter, and so then you don't have to practice it. You can just go ahead and kick it like they did. Toski in the backfield. And there's fake to Hazard. They're going to throw the deep one down the middle. That's a tough one because he's still going deep over the top, when ultimately you could just drive this thing down and really put the squeeze on Oakland City.
Yeah, I think they were.
And that's one of those emotional things.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the emotional thing going, because a lot of times the defense, if you've just had scores against you, you have an emotional letdown in the secondary. That didn't happen for Oakland City.
Yeah, and the momentum's all on their side, and they were looking to keep that train rolling. But now it's important. Let's pick up 10 yards, keep this thing moving down the field.
Fake inside, quick. He's got a man close to the first down yardage. He'll be about a gain of 7. And when I say close, because he spun in there.
It was Reese on the reception.
So 3rd down and 2. Expect Hazard to get the football here if you're taking bets on this one. 2 downs to make 2 yards. And with Hazard in the backfield and the way they've been running the football, and there's nobody on the right side. They've got the numbers on the right side for him. And they went the other way and threw the quick out, and he's got the first down. If he goes forward, he does. He's over the first down yardage. It'll be first down Pomeroys. Ball will sit and rest at the 29.
Reese once again as they're just starting to get him involved a little bit more as this game goes along, and the Pomeroys all of a sudden dominating time of possession, moving the ball at will, and as you mentioned, they are putting some pressure on this Oakland City defense.
And you can see Oakland City's about a half a step slower than what they were in that first period. They're going to hand it. Hazard over the right side. That's where Hazard's good. Just inside the tackle, running the football. Gain of 8. And now that train is starting to roll for the Pomeroys.
Yeah, and I think you're starting to see how long this defense has been on the field. It's starting to show a little bit. You're getting a little bit slower. The legs are getting a little heavy out there.
Third back for the day is King as he comes into the ball game for St. Mary of the Woods. Toski and King in the backfield. They'll hand the ball to King. He's got the first down yardage as he's pounding it up in there just the same as the other guys did.
Yeah,
Jaden King, the running back from Sullivan, Indiana. Sullivan High School.
Wabash Valley grad there.
Yeah.
Former Golden Arrow.
Clock's running down to 4:42, and they may just be taking the time off the clock to make sure Oakland City can't respond. Quick slant, corner route, got him open, can't get it to him. That ball was placed too far vertically and not enough to the actual corner route. So he threw it on just the wrong side of him. And I'm going to tell you what it was, and this is going to sound weird too because you never hear these stories either. It's the vectors.
The vectors?
You know about vectors?
You're going to have to explain that one.
Okay, the ball, if you're right-handed, curves from your left to your right. And as it curves on a ball going towards the left side, it will curve too deep. If it curves to the right, then your receiver will run and make an arc to get it. And it's a lot easier to throw it to the right with a right-handed guy in a deep pass. Inside run and a nice play by Jones. He'll pick up about 4 yards.
Does that explain my horrible slice with my golf game?
Yeah, I just think you're bad at golf.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And we haven't even played.
No,
and you know why?
You know me too well already.
I'm worse. I'm worse.
Okay.
I'm like the easy guy. If you can play with me, the money's not going to be mine at the end of the day. I can tell you that. You're supposed to play and have fun, and then you wrap those clubs around a tree. It doesn't work very well. 2-by-2 set for the Pomeroys. Jones in the backfield, along with Toski. He'll set up. Toski throwing it out, and it got tipped and almost picked off. That could have been 6 the other direction real quick. Just
pretty good stand here by Oakland City's defense. Out of nowhere, it looked like they were getting to be some whoop pups out there, but they've able to string it together here for a couple plays.
Wouldn't be surprised if they go for the field goal, but no, he's going to keep them out there, and they're going to go 4th down and 7. Here comes the bunch formation. They're going to bunch on the left hand. Nope, they're going to bring it all. It's going to RPO off the backside. Here it comes. Looking for, here it goes. No, he threw it. Wheels got him open. Touchdown, Pomeroys. Nice route, good shot in the middle. And he hits him in stride with a nice throw to Devron Johnson. His leading receiver picks up the touchdown.
Devron Johnson's second touchdown of the day, second toss from Toski. And the Pomeroys are fully in command now as they jump out to a 22-0 lead.
Well, the tough thing right now, the only thing that the Pomeroys don't have going for them is they don't have enough timeouts to stop the clock here. So with 3:38 left to go, otherwise they'd be looking at another score here at the end of the period. Good snap, good hold, kick is up and very solidly in as a nice job. Connor Wardlaw has been the kicker and has done an excellent job today for the Pomeroys. Super accurate in what he's doing. Folks, we want to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's ball games. Carbon Heating and Air, the Disabled American Veterans, Excel H Sports, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Fearless Design, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. And our transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive. They have 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Folks, our camera operators for this afternoon's ball game are Jackson Hunt, Noah Gastineau, and Wyatt Foster. Our video technician is Keith Lawson. We're produced and directed by the incomparable Kanan Harper, who gives me feedback in my ear almost the entire game. We have a great time up here, as you can tell, and it is a lot of fun here at St. Mary of the Woods.
Especially when the Pomeroys are playing like this. They've really built up a lead here, and it's starting to look like last year's game against Oakland City.
Wardlaw with the kick. He's got a nice deep one, gets it inside the 10, and that's where, again, that return will happen. He's got an open field down the left side. He's picking up nice yardage, gets it out up over the 40-yard line. We'll see where he went out of bounds. They're going to say at the 44. So real nice return that time for Oakland City. I've been impressed with Oakland City and just how consistent they've tried to play. They're just outmatched at certain points, but the guys are giving a really good effort today.
Yeah, they really are. They played really well in the first quarter. I mean, pretty much even with St. Mary of the Woods. And unfortunately, defense has been out there a long time. The offense is just, they cannot get anything going on the ground at all. And, boy, this is going to be pretty paramount for them to stay on the field for a while here.
Well, they need to close this one out, not giving the Pomeroys the football back with just a little bit over 3 minutes left to go. They're going to hand the ball in. Nope, they throw a nice hot pass. They'll pick up about 6 yards on that. They get the hitch. And, boy, that was an immediate no yards after catch, and we're going to have a short break on this one. Let's take a short break, and we'll be right back again. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Cameron Robertson was the player that was injured, and he walked off the field, but wasn't quite under his own power, and he'll check into the tent, and we'll see what happens to him. He's from Kellyville, Oklahoma, and we wish him the best here and see if he can get back on the field today. Quarterback back, throws it inside. I had a man open and just went right through his arms. Well, I'll tell you what, you really got a feel for the players there at Oakland City. You had a chance for that first down. It'll be third and 6 on this one. And again, Anias Pope with the nice throw, or excuse me, Anias Mitchell with the throw.
Yeah, they're starting to roll him out a little bit more and see if they can open up this defense a little bit.
Third down. Mitchell throws the screen, almost picked off. Really nice play and an aggressive move there. Now they're going to have another one, and that one may go against that. This could be offsetting either way in what goes on. And you could actually have, and we'll see how it works. Again, they're talking this one over. 2 penalty flags, one on the offense, one on the defense. And they're having one. That's a pretty nice long conversation.
We've had a few of those today, haven't we?
Yeah, had a couple of them. I've seen longer, but it looks like they're going to sort this one out and be ready to go. And they're walking over to talk to St. Mary of the Woods, which means illegal shift. That's the 5-yard version right at the start. And a hold on the defense. Those are offsetting, and we'll replay the down. There we go. So I had him right. One on offense, one on defense.
Just one penalty in the first half against St. Mary of the Woods, a lot better than what they've been averaging this year. So it's nice to see them playing a little cleaner and getting rid of some of the mistakes.
Well, that hold call, I don't know if you can legally call a hold call in the backfield. Just letting you know. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, here we go. Rotating over, they went from man to zone right away. Pump. He's got a man. Nope, he's going to try to make it outside, and Mitchell with the run, and that's a really nice run. And you know, the one thing that you can say about Anias Mitchell is he has enough athletic ability to escape things and get going. He got the first down on that one on great effort.
Yeah, I think that's why he's replaced Pope. They needed kind of another dimension back there if they're going to do any damage against the Pomeroy defense. And right there you saw it, a big third down pickup.
You know, the other one is different styles of offense fit different people. And you can see he can run some things that somebody else probably can't run. Inside run, they just hand it off. And they're going to gain nothing on that one. And that inside zone play they've been trying to run, St. Mary of the Woods has been bringing 3 players off the weak side that's right in front of where he's going to get the ball. They can only really block 2 of them. And so that's why he's getting nailed back there. And now the quarterback, Mitchell, if he's able to read that and pull it, there isn't anybody left. He can score. Clock's going to stop. Timeout's called, and we'll take one as well. You're watching Pomeroy football on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm LaToya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like LaToya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
And we're back. Here it is. The 2-minute timeout was taken. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. He could run if he gets open. He's going to chuck it up. That's a bad move, but it pays off. Wow. He dropped the ball. My goodness. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass, correct?
No, I think they're calling that a catch.
Catch? He didn't make a move with it.
The ball came out after, but they're saying he was down.
Well, that was, and I hate to tell you this, if they're going to call that a catch, they marked it wrong. It should have been a first down. He caught the ball at the 30. So here we go. Now,
it's a 9-yard gain.
Well, he should have had the first down because he caught that. He touched that ball at the 30-yard line. It should have been a first down. I formation. They're going to hand the ball again. That's their little play, and it's going nowhere. Every time they've run it, they got less and less yards on it. And now it's 4th down. Timeout's been called, and this timeout will go for Oakland City with 1:09 to go here in the first half. And again, Pomeroy's with a 23-0 lead. We'll return for more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a
high formation. They're going to hand the ball right up the middle. Does he get yardage? They're fighting for it, and he doesn't get anything. A turnover on downs. It'll be with a minute left to go on the clock. That clock should stop. 59.8 on the clock. And the Pomeroys have another chance to score, and they'll take a couple shots here.
Boy, Tillman has just been struggling today. He's just got no holes to run through. That's his 8th carry, and he has got 0 yards rushing.
Tough kid.
Yeah.
He's running hard, and there's a lot of freshmen on Oakland City's roster, and these guys are being indoctrinated as to what it's going to be like to get into that upper echelon of, again, the Midwest Sprint Football League. 2-by-2 set. They've spread the field. 3-man rush being shown by Oakland City. They're going to try to play deep on it. Throw the little out. Nice play. Good completion. That should stop the clock. And Kyle Vernelson with a nice catch. 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Vernelson's first catch of the day.
Well, and this is what you need to do. Don't be surprised if you go for a curl here, too. Curl flat option on this wide side would be a nice, easy throw and a first down. Nope, they went for the deep one. Should run for the first down. He does get out of bounds. He does that as well. Nice play by the quarterback. Smart move. 55 seconds left to go in the half. So with just a few seconds, 5 or 6 seconds, they picked up a first down. And if you do that consistently, you run less risk of turning the ball over and a bigger risk of scoring, because you're going to get down to the 20-yard line with about 25 or 30 seconds. Then you got a chance to do something. Again, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. They're going to roll. Good move. Has a chance on the outs. Got it. Threw behind him. That's not a good pass. So just had trouble. Toski did not have his shoulder pointed well. And I know this sounds weird to you, but he didn't have his shoulder pointed in the exact direction where he wanted to throw that one. And not everybody is Patrick Mahomes.
Toski's been a little off here in the first half, but he's hit some big shots when it mattered. And
well, I'm going to say probably the otherwise. The issue is Oakland City. These guys in the secondary are quality athletes. They played very well in the secondary. They just get no pressure on him. So if you have no pressure, he can throw it. But how many balls have been tipped? How many balls have been one-step hit by Oakland City? Or it's such a tight window he can't hit it.
I'm not sure what the penalty was we missed.
Oh, personal foul. A late hit out of bounds will put 15 yards on for St. Mary of the Woods. On the ball, 1st and 10 at the 42. 49 seconds left to go here in the first half. Notice they've moved it 25 yards, a little over 25 yards in 10 seconds. And the big 15-yard penalty didn't help Oakland City. Toski looking deep, should roll and get out of bounds, and he does. And there's another one, and that should be a hold. That should be an actual hold on St. Mary of the Woods. We'll see. Yeah. And that will be from the last spot, so the ball be placed somewhere around the 48 on the other side of the 50. Oh, they're going to call personal foul. Crack back block. That's what they called. Yep. And here I thought it was going to be the hold, but it is a crackback block, and that's a 15-yarder because that is a personal foul.
Yeah, it's a second accepted penalty against St. Mary the Woods, but that one hurts with his little time remaining.
And somebody will get a big applause there. He's really lost. Now, see, you started the day out by asking me if I liked officials. That's not a good thing to ask a coach.
No, it's not. Well, I don't like them either, and I don't coach anything. So
well, I love some of my best friends are officials. And I even got a call this last weekend asking me about a rules interpretation. Believe that one. One of the top officials in the state who's done state finals called me and asked me, hey, what about this? What would you do? What's called?
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
Well, I'm old and they know we can possibly do that. So they're going to have to reset the chains because the chain guy moved and he should have never moved. Now they're going to have to. Here's how they do that too, if you didn't know. So they have a clip on the yard marker. They take the clip. See the official with the clip, and he sets it. That's on the wrong place. Yep, should be back another 5. That's the wrong spot. And we'll try this one, and everybody's going to have to play with it. They have to play with it, and here it goes. So now it's first and a giant country mile. He sticks it down the middle. It could have been picked off, and it wasn't. Second down. And we're down to 33 seconds left to go in the half.
Now do you think about just running out the clock on this deal?
Right now you do.
Yeah.
Either that or a nice little screen pass to see if we can get it close so you can do something with it. So here we go. Second down and a country mile. He's got a long way to go. And they're going to hand it off to Hazard. He's going to make 2 or 3 guys miss, and he's up the sideline, and he could. Aaron Hazard for the touchdown, Pomeroys. From 58 yards, took that one, broke 1 tackle, and he was gone.
Well, he's been the workhorse all day long, getting 4, 5, 6 yards, and finally, at the biggest possible time, a 58-yard touchdown run for Hazard. And if you can throw a dagger into the heart of the Mighty Oaks in the first half, he just did.
29 points on the board now for St. Mary of the Woods, and Connor Wardlaw is set up to have this extra point and put 30 points on the board. Kicks it up. And again, super accurate, a straight kicker. When I say this one, that ball's not wavering right or left. He has no hook. And he scores that one. It's 30-0. The Pomeroys with the lead.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And we talked about making those mistakes in that first half. And right now, the Pomeroys took huge advantage. It was 7-0 at the end of the first period. And 23 points put on the board for the Pomeroys in the second period.
Yeah, they've just completely taken over offense, defense, and really special teams, too. They've gotten some pretty good field position on a few of these.
Wardlaw pounds this one, gets it deep, down inside the 10 again. Fumbled. He'll pick it up, and he goes down. And that was not a big hit as much as it was he just slipped and fell. So the ball at the 17-yard line with 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. And when you look at that, just makes that second half unbearable right now for Oakland City. We'll get to see a lot of players that maybe haven't played as much in the second half, as they want to keep the starters from anybody getting hurt on an odd play or something that way. But for Oakland City, they need this time to actually get these guys on the field in this kind of situation. Stepping again in, they're going to run the ball, off tackle play. He's trying to go outside. He's got some play. Oof. But a really nice defensive play that time for St. Mary of the Woods by number 4, and that's Kerry Lacey. Kerry Lacey, the defensive back from Dallas, Texas, and Braswell High School. That'll be the end of the first half. A tremendous second period for the Pomeroys as they put up 23 points in that second period and take a substantial 30-0 lead into halftime. And as they're held off, you don't want anybody to run into anybody in big crowds, as we've seen that happen in places like Michigan. Just wait until everybody goes through, and then we'll get ready for halftime. And with halftime in this one, it's homecoming.
Yeah.
Get to see all the fun stuff going on here at halftime. And again, waiting for the other team to get there. The Pomeroyals will take their trip towards the locker room, and then we'll get on with the festivities. 30-0 Pomeroys. When we return for more, we'll have a halftime show. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
It's time for the Halftime Report on the Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to West Vigo High School, the home of St. Mary of the Woods football, as we have our halftime report and show this afternoon. The Woods with a 30-0 lead. 30-0, folks. As they've just really done a great job in the second period of play. We want to thank our sponsors for today's game: Carbon Heating and Air, the Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Fearless Design, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. And transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive, and they have 6 locations in Greencastle, Brazil, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Team stats on this one, wow. When you're looking, clicking on all cylinders defensively has been St. Mary of the Woods.
Oh, absolutely. They've allowed 3 rushing yards total here, and really Tillman, I think he's in negatives. He's run for like -4 yards. Pope, also negative yardage rushing, and, really not much success at all through the air either for Oakland City, and they haven't turned the ball over or anything, but they have just not been able to move it an inch.
Well, if you're gaining 0.2 yards per carry, you got issues. And St. Mary the Woods with 5 yards per carry. Excuse me. You're going to have to go.
Oh, that's all right, yeah. But, you look at some of the stats for the first half. Hazard obviously had the big 58-yard touchdown run. He's run for 106 and a touchdown. Toski, he's not had his most accurate of days, but overall 84 yards through the air, 18 on the ground. He's got 2 touchdown passes. He's also run for a touchdown. Also has 2 interceptions here in the first half. So, a little bit of bad, but a whole lot of good.
Well, and if you look at it, interception-wise, 2 interceptions for Oakland City as they've turned, St. Mary the Woods has turned the ball over, but they only were really able to gain on 1 of them. But where it really fell apart for Oakland City was running the football. They just weren't able to move the ball at all in the second period.
No, not at all. And that St. Mary's defensive line really stiffened up and just allowing nothing. And, they're not getting their guys out in space very well. And St. Mary's just has an answer for everything that Oakland City has tried to do so far. And, when it comes down to it, usually St. Mary's second half team. When you look at how they've outscored their opponents, it's all been third and fourth quarter. But, boy, the second quarter was the charm today on homecoming as they wanted everybody to have a nice, relaxed halftime experience here.
Well, let's take a look at the scoring, first of all, for St. Mary the Woods. And, again, Jeremiah Toski completed a pass to Devron Johnson for 10 yards and a touchdown early in the first period. Kick was good by Connor Wardlaw. Jeremiah Toski then ran for 6 yards on a scramble. He broke it, and a tremendous play. Scored that as well, and it was 14-0 with a Wardlaw kick. 16 points on the board when Anais Mitchell sacked for a loss of 10 yards. And Gary Settle and Peyton Metzger are credited with the safety. They're going to say safety by the team because there were 2 guys in on bringing him down, and there could have been 3 or 4 because there were a lot of guys in the backfield waiting on him. Toski then scores with 3:38 left to go in the first half with a pass completed to Devron Johnson again for 14 yards and a touchdown. And with the extra point, it was 23-0. And then Darren Hazard on the odd one of the first half, a 59-yard run, scores with 23 seconds left to go in the first half, and a Connor Wardlaw kick made it 30-0. And when you look at the scoring, it came late and often. Usually you say, it came early and often, but right at the end of the second quarter is where the lapse for Oakland City happened. It happened on defense, and it also happened offensively. Just weren't able to move the ball.
Yeah, it's understandable from the defensive side. I mean, you've got Hazard and Toski coming at you just every play. They've kept you on the field forever, and they're starting to wear out. And, I mean, I think it showed the big 59-yard run by Hazard. I mean, what was there, less than 30 seconds left in the first half? That's an absolute killer that you just can't give up. And, that puts this thing – for all intents and purposes out of reach here. So that was huge. The offense, though, kind of falls back on them. They've got to be able to stay on the field. They got to be able to give their defense a break, and they have just not been able to do that whatsoever.
And they had a big Frisbee toss out here. They're seeing who can throw the Frisbee the furthest, and somebody got it. It looks like they got it clear down to the 15, from the 50 to the 15. So 35-yard Frisbee throw. Everybody else was somewhere around 20 to 15 yards. And
it's a little windy, too. That'd be kind of tricky right now.
Well, and it looks like it's behind them. So, again, having a great time here. And you really can't have a better afternoon than this one if you're a St. Mary the Woods fan. And how this has gone for the Woods football team. They're just consistent in what they're doing on offense. They keep pounding the rock to a point where you get the linebackers to come up, throw the ball behind him. Toski has been able to find a couple big plays. They haven't moved the ball with precision, though, and that's what I know when you look at at Coach Powell, Coach Blaine Powell, he wants that offense to be consistent in what they do. and that just wasn't quite the case, especially in the first period. I do think Oakland City had something to do with that, because I really liked the way they played the first quarter, but boy, you get midway through the second, it just fell apart for them.
Yeah, Toski just 11 of 26. Like we said, he's not been real precise. It's not been the prettiest thing to watch, but by golly, it's been effective, and that's what you're after in the end. And St. Mary's looking real good to stay one of those 2 undefeated teams that there will be after today in the MSFL. But, you know, this is more of those growing pains for Oakland City. Winless last year, they've obviously made some pretty big strides with the new coach coming in. They won their first game earlier this year, and, you know, still a lot of growing pains, especially when you're facing what could be the best team in the Midwest Sprint Football League.
Well, and here we are again at halftime. It's 30-0. St. Mary the Woods with the lead, and we'll pause for a break here and be back and talk more football and know more football and different things in the area. And again, maybe a little bit of St. Mary the Woods basketball as well. So we'll be right back.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning features Rheem products for your home's comfort. Doug Nevins and his team of technicians specialize in Rheem. Rheem furnaces and Rheem air conditioners. Why Rheem? Because Rheem provides affordable comfort throughout your home. Remember, Rheem and Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning. That's where comfort and quality meet.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire. My victory is sharing my story of resilience to help the next generation.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You can get the latest high school and college sports information plus great original sports stories at xlhsports.com.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to West Vigo High School, home of St. Mary of the Woods football. And when we look at halftime gaining, you know, we looked at Darren Hazard, and you talked about him running the football. He's gotten about 3 or 4 yards a carry, and things are okay. And then all of a sudden, he gets the big rush. 13 attempts, 106 yards here in the first half, an 8.2 average carry, but that's because of the 59-yard run.
Yeah, and you know, it's all those little runs before that have paid this off, though, because it was just the beating and banging on that defensive line that wore him down, and keeping him on the field for a pretty long time there. And, you know, finally it paid off with the big run, and that young man certainly deserves it because he's been the bell cow so far.
Well, he really has. And then receiving, Deveron Johnson, 6 receptions, 69 yards. He has 2 touchdowns. Passing-wise, Jeremiah Toski with 11 for 26, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, and 95 yards. So he really wants to raise that percentage level of where he's been throwing the football. And he's had, but he's had receivers covered most of the time. They've really done a nice job, especially on the slants. And he likes to hit the slants or those little skinnies right in the middle. And he's been able to squeeze a couple in there. But, again, 2 interceptions, and those are because the defense for Oakland City at the start, especially in the first quarter, have played pretty well, pretty solid defense. And again, now they have a let up. You're going to see what, the coach for Oakland City in Jared Mainers is going to have to try to get his guys to play this thing out. And that's the hard part. When you're down by this much, playing it out in the second half, without losing your temper, without just playing it hard, doing the right things. It's a very difficult thing to do, but you have to get your guys' attention and get them to do it. And if he does, you're going to see that program build real quickly this year. And if he doesn't, then it's that slow process of getting better every single week, all the time, and then putting in that time in the off season, getting ready for the next year.
Yeah, and that's something I was actually going to ask you. You know, you've probably, unfortunately, over the many years, been on the wrong end of a few of these things at halftime. So what are you telling your team?
Well, that's exactly it. You know, what's your character like?
Yeah.
What is your character? You're going to exhibit character. What are you going to be like in the second half? How hard are you actually going to play? Are you going to play it out? Are you going to go as hard as you can? Are you going to get something out of this? Because, you know, you're building for the future and what's going on. And, yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I take bad ones and turn them. And I'm on number 5 right now. And I think that's going to be it. Just thought I'd let you know that one.
Okay.
So you may have the news that everybody really wants to hear.
You heard it here first, right? So.
But that's the idea. You know, you have to play out the game. And the other part is about playing out a game. If you play light, if you're not playing hard, you're not doing the things you're supposed to do, you're more likely to have injuries if you're not playing hard. I mean, it's just going to happen.
Yeah, and it is a very young team, as we've mentioned. There's a lot of freshmen out here getting some quality playing time, and this will, you know, be productive for them going forward. It's not, well, you know, might as well give it up on this one and move on to the next game. This season's over and I'm done. No, you've got several years of this coming. So, you want to be a part of the building process, and maybe by your junior, senior year, you're here fighting for a win.
Well, and when you look at that whole process, how many of these guys you're going to retain into the program? Are half the freshmen going to be gone for next year? I mean, you really have to make sure they're doing the job in the classroom and run the program with integrity all the way through if you're going to have a winner for a long time. And the guys that do that are the guys that hang around football. The guys that can't get that done are cutting corners. That's what we call it. If you cut corners, either with players or the players are cutting corners, you never get anything done. You're running that sprint, you don't touch the line. You're doing the things you're supposed to do, but you don't only do them half. And you're looking for the easy play instead of the play that you have to run to be successful. If you're just trying to do things and cut corners, you're not going to get it done. And I think for Oakland City, from everything I've read and from the things that I've seen, their new coach has taken the approach that he's an Oakland City guy, and he's going to do what's right for the university. And by doing that, he's going to build a program, and that's what you have to have. You have somebody that's going to line up and say, this is what we're doing. We're not going to abandon our call. We're going to do the things the right way all the time, every time, and we're going to hold you and make you accountable to do it right. And when that happens, you're going to build a program. And if it doesn't happen, they're going to find another coach in 3 or 4 years.
Exactly, and that's when you can find out not only about your players, but on a day like today when you're just getting whipped at halftime, not much hope, but you've got to go out there and, as you mentioned, give it 100%, everything you're doing, top to bottom, not only your players, but you learn about your other coaches and who you want around you as you build this program up.
Well, and again, you exhibit character, and your character is either going to be good or bad, but you're going to show people something. And in the second half, that's what we're going to see from, and I'm going to say both the teams, because the other side of the coin is, and I've had this too, where you're really good and you're doing this, how are you going to play in the second half? Are you just going to go out and kind of lollygag around and not do your job?
Can't take your foot off the gas, right?
No, you have to play full all the way through, and we tell players when they're in a situation like this, and we had one this year, we told our guys that are JV guys coming in, I'm like, look, we expect you to score, and we expect you to play defense and do the right thing, and if you do that, we're going to be fine. Wardlaw will kick it off. He pounds it deep, gets it inside the 10 again. It's bounding around, and that's going to be a touchback if he wants it.
Oh, no.
He came out with it. Tell me he didn't. Oh, he did. That's not good. That's considered a muff. All he had to do was down the ball, and he didn't know the rule.
Just a terrible decision there.
That's actually a 20-yard loss, because had he done that, that ball comes out to the 25.
Wow. And now this Pomeroy defense going to pin their ears back. They've already got one safety today, and maybe sniffing another one right here.
So here we go. Oakland City with the football to start the third period.
St. Mary of the Woods has outscored their opponents 35-6 in the first 2 games in the third quarter this year.
Wow, that's like running into an actual brick wall. Didn't gain any yardage, but boy, the young man just hammered it in there and wasn't able to get very far. And for Oakland City, the ball carrier was number 36, DeAndre Tillman.
Yeah, we've talked about Tillman quite a bit so far and the struggles he's had. -4 yards in the first half on 9 carries.
Well, two linebackers filled the hole. He had no chance of getting through it. They're going to go roll out, and they've got an illegal procedure. That'll mark at half the distance to the goal, and we'll start it again. The reason I could say it's illegal procedure is because the ball will not be blown dead if the defense is offsides. They're going to let it go unless it's a clear path, and that definitely wasn't. So it is half the distance. The ball will be placed at the 3-yard line, where it'll be second and 12.
There's a lot to be seen just by the body language of these two teams right now.
They're going to roll it to the side. They gave an actual penalty flag. That's a good run. He got off the edge and picked up about 7 yards on it. And there's a flag on the floor, on the field, right at the 5-yard line. The line judge says somebody's offsides. I'll guarantee it's going to be defensive on this one, because they let the play run. It was an immediate flag. That means that, or there's an illegal procedure with too many men in the backfield, and I don't think that's the case.
Got another one of our conferences happening here.
And see, they are asking the other side, and do you want to have it 3rd and 4 or 2nd and 7? And I'd probably take the 2nd and 7. There's the offside call. And they
declined it.
They had 2 of them. Yep. So they had to take one of them.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have to, but yeah, you're going to take one. So 2 players lined up offsides. Boy, the umpire's having an issue today. Just telling you. And the guys in front of me are shaking their head.
It's been a bit confusing with some of their calls.
Take, rattle, and roll. Here it is, 2nd and 7. Don't be surprised if they try to run that roll out this direction. Shotgun snap. Put it inside, and they'll run it off tackle, and he'll go nowhere. Pick up maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It was Lamar Moore, another freshman for Oakland City, on the carry. That's his first carry of the day. He's we've seen him in the secondary quite a bit. He's been working hard on defense. Now they're hoping to get something from him on the other side of the ball.
Well, again, the Mighty Oaks are trying to move the football and having a real rough time doing it. Nias Mitchell takes the ball, sets back, looks deep. He's got a man open, and it's the angles. He just didn't know where he was going. Had a man open deep. Whistle. There's a flag somewhere. And the side judges, or excuse me, a line judge, the head line judge is calling it, which means usually it's an offsides. We'll see. And we'll see if it should be a first down if he does this.
Pretty herky-jerky start here to the second half.
Well, and the clock's not running either, so he's coming over to see what's going on. So it's on the offense. And I'd say he'll probably refuse the penalty, and he does. So it doesn't really matter. Sideline warning. All right, so we have a declined penalty. It's 4th down.
Once again, Oakland City not able to do anything on offense, and they're going to give the ball right back to the Pomeroys here at the beginning of the second half. This thing is getting on the verge of getting ugly.
13:02 left to go here in the third period as the punt team is out for Oakland City. Good snap. Got the punt away. And it's rolling nowhere. Does it? Pomeroy football at the 32. So here.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Xander Hunt, the new quarterback, in for the Pomeroys. He'll run to the right side, over the right side. He'll pick up 6 yards at least. We'll see where he went out of bounds. They're going to give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
You think it's going to be pretty much all ground game from here on out for the Pomeroys, unless they get put in a 3rd down position or something. But
well, Hunt can throw the football. So with him on the team, they're looking at a potential on this one. He's the backup quarterback.
I say that.
Toski
Here
back
we go.
in.
Oh.
And he gets hammered there for a sack. So Toski back into the ball game. I thought we'd see a quarterback maybe the whole time here, but Toski gets sacked on that one, loses 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11.
That sack made by sophomore Brandon Long. And now 3rd and long for the Pomeroys.
3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen. They've rotated a couple guys in already. Jones is the running back. He'll roll. Almost gets caught. Throws it deep. He's got a man open. Out of bounds. And he got our cameraman pretty good on that one. And he's helping him up. What a nice guy.
Let's hope the camera's okay.
No.
Oh, no.
And we're down for the count. So an incomplete pass brings up 4th down, and the Pomeroys, because they're over the 50-yard line and down in there, are going to have to go for this one.
Just missed that one by a step. We've seen that a few times today from Toski, but
Toski's going to roll. He's got an open field, man down the middle, and it's almost picked. That was a very nice defensive play, knocked it down, and that will end the drive. Good play that time for number 6, and that's Driston Sullivan. He's a freshman for Oakland City as well. Very nice job.
Yeah, good stop there, and something that was really needed pretty badly for the Mighty Oaks, as now they'll get the ball back. Decent field position here, and try to get off the schneid, go down and get some points in this thing.
Oakland City with the football, tight end on the right side. Matter of fact, 2 tight ends in this one, 2 flankers, single back in the backfield. Play action. Going to throw it deep. He's got a man out there, but it's out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, Mitchell got, looked like Tillman got pushed back into him there, a little discombobulated as he tried to let that one go. Coach, did you see I think the Terre Haute South basketball team had a scrimmage last night. Or, no, wait, that was the football team was playing. I forget what the final score was. 83-65. Have you ever been a part of a game that high scoring?
Close.
Close?
Not quite. They're going to push the ball to the outside. That's a nice hard run. Problem is, nobody was blocking out there.
Big tackle there. Kerry Lacey on the hit.
You know, Lacey's had a couple really good plays here today.
Yeah, he gets those wheels turning. He's pretty quick. And Tillman, once again, hitting the backfield.
And the Oaks will take over again, a 3rd and 13 play call. And they, again, had a hard time moving the football. That's been the whole issue for the day.
I guess that's what Marcus Reese does when he hits something full speed, right? Glad you're all right. Glad he's all right.
2-by-2 set for the Oaks. Mitchell's going to run, pull up. He's going to get hit, but he's open. Now he's got a chance to make a move, and he makes one off the side. Guess what? Guess who? Here it is, Lacey with another great play.
All of that for just a yard gain. He got hit by about 3 separate guys back there in the backfield. Somehow escapes, but Lacey on the hunt. Brings him down, brings up 4th down.
So 4th and 8, and they'll send back Austin Petrillo back in the back to try to return this one. Punt team on. Nobody's set yet as they get ready for this one. And I'll tell you what, punter for Oakland City's great place kicker, but his punting has been rather short. If he gets it to Petrillo, it can be dangerous as well. Got the roll on that one down to the 20-yard line, and that's where it'll start when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1.
St. Mary the Woods with the football. Toski as the quarterback steps back. Handoff. That was a rough one. Almost fumbled it on the handoff. And rolling in there. And I'll tell you what, Oakland City wrapped him up at about 3 yards, drove him back, and tough opportunity.
Yeah, not much going there. That defense swarming to the ball on that one. That was Hazard, I believe, got the carry. Gain of just maybe a yard. I'm not sure.
Looks like Jones.
Is it?
Saw
yeah,
the
you're
three,
right.
But
You're
it's doubles. 33, Jones with that carry. You know, the odd thing, both Jones and Hazard have been player of the week, offensive player of the week for the conference at different times in their careers. And because once they hit a seam like that, they're gone. 3rd down now off that run from Jones as he picked up just a couple. 3rd and 4. About 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the 3rd period.
Never too early for clock ball when you're up by 30. So
just got to keep them going. Here we go. 2-by-2 set. Trying to get him jump off sides. Now he's got a chance. And why are we doing that one? That's not a good thing for the officials. So that line judge should not be doing that. That's a great picture. That's awesome. By the way, last night, the ones I saw were all pink.
They had pink flags?
Those dudes were decked out in pink.
Ah.
Really nice guys, had no clue.
That's going to stick with you for a little while, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You got the offsides call, but nobody hit anybody, and you're supposed to let that go. Toski tried to draw him off sides and throw the bomb. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to drop that one deep. Running verticals down the short side so he could get it out quick.
Penalties starting to add up here on Oakland City. They average over 100 yards in penalties per game.
Well, he almost had him. That's going to be a 1st down off that penalty. 2-by-2 set. Here comes the blitz. Toski should run this one. And he just gets hog-tied right there. And they're going to call a penalty flag. And I don't think...
I'll say, what's wrong with that tackle?
I don't know. Because he didn't get his face mask. And it's not a horse collar. He's in front.
Yeah, I'll say that if he grabbed the breastplate, that's not...
Nope.
Not a penalty, I don't think.
Shouldn't be anything. We'll see. And we'll have a meeting of the minds as they get ready for this one. They're going to wave it off. That's a nice job.
Yeah, that's a good call there. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. So that middle linebacker really didn't like what was going on there. He was popped up, got the tackle. 2nd and 10. Here come the Pomeroys. Trying to get the play called. Set down. Had the blitz. There goes Toski. He's got a chance to go. Pumped it and gets drugged down. He'll pick up about 5 yards. Nice job on the pump fake as you're past the line of scrimmage. Got them all to jump and then ran underneath it.
Yeah, you know, makes them hesitate for a minute. If you can get them airborne, that's even better. So he found a few yards out of nothing, and now third and a little bit more manageable here. You know, St. Mary the Woods going to want to keep their guys sharp here. They got a huge game next week at Bellarmine, and that could be a battle for one of the top couple positions.
Trying to get him jump off sides. That's not working. Called the play. Readjust. Looking for the hitch, and he had him open and just missed him. 4th down, and should bring out the punting unit as they're sitting back in their own side, and here comes the punting unit out to punt this one away.
I think Toski's a little frustrated with himself today, too. He's obviously telling one of his receivers what he thought should have happened on that one. There have been some mixed signals today on the offensive end for the Pomeroys, but hopefully they can get it cleaned up.
Well, we'll see. He really needs to adjust. It's all footwork right now for him. He's having some trouble getting his shoulder pointed correctly. Driving punt, gets it down inside and out of bounds at the 9-yard line. What a tremendous punt on that one. And that will get you a 50-yard punt in a hurry.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like Latoya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Folks, just going to let you know we had an issue. I know you saw it, but we're going to have one less camera for this afternoon's ball game, in case you couldn't figure that one out.
Cameraman is okay.
Cameraman is fine. A little bit. I mean, I think emotionally, not feeling really good with what happened with that one. I don't know if he played, but if you get hit like that and you get hit like that and you have pads on, it's not going to feel good.
You have some different kinds of nightmares tonight.
That's the ones. And here comes the rollout, and that's a nice play for the Oaks. That's a good play for them as they put the double tights in. Ran the ball off tackle and an edge play, and they had the Pomeroys kind of spread out there and did a nice job in blocking and picked up 9 yards on that one. It's 2nd and 1.
Mitchell's done a fairly decent job since he came in.
He has some stats that show that they can move the football. Here's their I formation, and let's hope they don't hand it to the fullback again, and they do, and he gets just enough for the first down. So first down for the Oaks on this one. And we're going to approach about 5:30 by the time they snap this ball. Left to go here in the third period. I'll tell you what, you get hit on the sideline like that and not know it's coming, and you can go airborne in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hand it to these guys. They go down there. We've had them out in the rain a lot this year too, and they're out in the elements, and sometimes occasionally they'll take a pretty good pop.
Hand the ball in the zone, and he made the wrong cut. If he'd have made that cut back inside, he had a chance. But a great carry for the Oaks in a 12-yard gain.
12 yards there for Moore. By the way,
the nice thing about this right now is substitutions abound for St. Mary of the Woods as they're playing everybody.
Yeah, I was just going to mention right before that last break, we saw Nolan Knoll go off the field. He's a little dinged up, but he did walk off under his own power.
shift on the inside. They got a roll. He could throw it, but he's going to get. And he throw it, and the lineman's got it. And I'm not going to say that's the lineman's dream. And it was not a lateral. It's an illegal forward pass from that spot. You'll have a 5-yard loss, and we'll do it again.
I think the first wheel just fell off the bus here.
Well, but you also have another one inside. That could be a hold. So they may have a choice on penalties. This one could take a little bit. So they'll discuss this one.
We need to get these referees a conference table or something. They've been spending a lot of time in that circle out there
Well,
today.
it just appears like it. It's okay. I'm just telling you, it's okay. Nothing like a little bit of fun at the old ballpark, is there? 4:37 left to go here in the third period, and we're going to get an explanation of what's going on. Yeah, he threw it from there. That's an illegal forward pass. Here it comes, 2 hands down. It's got a holding. That's declined. Okay. Illegal touch by the offense. Okay, and they'll take that one, and that's a loss of down. That's why they're going to take it. So you get the loss of 5 yards, and then he's going to mark it off. And then you don't get to replay the down, where if he took the hold, they get to replay the down. So that thing will mark back from the spot. Loss of down, and it is second and about 19. Second and 19.
Well, now what?
Well, he forgot to mark off the penalty. Nope. So now it'll be 24. That's correct.
I'm glad I'm not the only one in this stadium with a lack of patience right now.
Hey, I'm enjoying myself. It's a great day. It's homecoming.
It is beautiful out. I'll say that. Good day for a football game. It's just too many obstacles in the way.
I hate to tell you this. This is why I got a call from an official last weekend. He's sitting there and he goes, "Who would know this rule?" And he's talking to all his buddies, and they thought I would know it.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
I explained away what I thought, and then they said, "Oh, no, it's this." And then I saw one of them later on this past week, and he said, "Hey, you got that call?" He goes, "I still think you're right." I said, "Oh, thanks." It was an official argument is what it was.
Well, you should feel pretty good about that.
I felt good. I said, you can't have 2 untimed downs. Oh, screen. He picked it up. Nice broken tackle, and he goes nowhere. Great effort. No gain. That was a great effort. So it's 3rd and 24.
Kanye Johnson on the reception, but immediately hit back there. As the bell tolls once again here in West Terre Haute, 3rd down and forever.
2-by-2 set for the Oaks. They're going to run the ball off tackle. He's got a chance for a little gain, and he'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards, and that'll be it. They'll give him 6 on it. So 6-yard gain, but they're still way behind the chains, and they'll get set up on this one for the punt.
This will be the 6th punt of the day for Oakland City.
And right now, you know who the most valuable player is because it's been 6 times, and it's not the punter. I still think it's the snapper. Because you have a snapper that has to do that every time. That's tough.
It's kind of an overlooked job,
There he got one. He got a spiral on it. He got the catch, and oh my goodness, here goes Petrillo. He's going to make the cut. He's got a seam. He's gone. Austin Petrillo, touchdown.
There's a little bit of excitement for your second half. 36-0 St. Mary of the Woods. Boy, you kept saying how dangerous he could be. First opportunity he gets, to the house he goes.
Our boss over here, the guy who's coordinating us today, asked me if hey, did you coach against this kid? I said, yep. He was pretty good. Hey, did you coach against that kid? Yep. and you put the ball in Austin Petrillo's hands, and if you're on the other side, you say, see ya, because most of the time it's gone. What a tremendous guy, and they had penalty flags down. Now we got to figure out if it's on the sideline or what it's on. There's a flag down there somewhere. I didn't hear the second whistles. Personal foul, face mask. Ooh, and it's on the return team.
Huh.
Yep, it's on the return team. So take the points off the board, and let's try it again. But it was an exciting play.
It was.
You came here to watch exciting football. You're going to see Austin Petrillo take one to the house, and it gets drawn back, and you're not running the score up that way. Because I'll tell you what, when you put the ball in that guy's hands, and here the odd part is for me here when I came to do ball games here at St. Mary the Woods, Austin is playing safety, and I'm going, really? Yeah.
Maybe you don't agree with that.
I'm like, put the ball in that dude's hands. Because seriously, great receiver. You throw a hitch pass to him, he makes 3 moves, your guy's on the ground, and he runs for, an unbelievable amount of yardage.
You speak from experience.
Yes. Yeah. And I've watched it happen over and over again. And he's a nice young man.
That's good. That's good.
At
least you have a positive
he is.
that. Yeah.
He's a great young man. One of the leaders here at St. Mary the Woods on campus, one of the leaders. He's one of the guys that does the ring. Here comes Hazard up the middle. Again, a hard run, 6-yard gain, and the Pomeroys have a 2nd and 4.
I think that was Jaden King in there.
Oh, was it?
I believe
yes,
so.
It was Jaden King. Sorry. I saw the 2.
I think Hazard's day may be over for the most part.
Well, and King's looked good running the football, and he give the man his carries. He's going to have a good second half here.
Yeah, they've gotten several involved. King, Suggs, Johnson, Jones.
Uh-oh. There we go. The receivers were lined up a little wrong at the bottom of the screen. They finally got it right. Fake. Here comes Toski down the sideline. He's going to pick up the first down, and he goes out of bounds.
Boy, he's getting tackled in some really awkward ways.
Yeah, but the problem with him when he did that was he slowed down and held the ball up for some reason.
I don't know if he's trying to maybe make him hesitate for just a second or what the plan is there. But
well, you get first downs, and first downs lead to touchdowns, and that's what you really want to go. Some of these guys try to break them the whole way, and it hurts them. 1st and 10, Pomeroys, ball to 38. They'll hand it off the side. King makes the cut. Nice cut inside. Picks up about 6 yards. They'll give him 5 on that one. It's a good run.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for here. You want that clock to keep running, keep gaining positive yardage. 5 yards on first down, you'll take it every time.
Now the quarterback comes in. It's Carter Hall. So Hall, the new quarterback in, he's the backup.
From Duggar.
So Carter Hall into the ball game. He'll hand the ball inside to King, who loses the football but then gains it back. A nice play for Oakland City on the inside by the middle linebacker Tate Keller, the freshman from Vincennes, punched that one out.
Heads up by Caleb Archer to scoop that ball up and not really lose any yards on the deal.
So 3rd and 4. King in the backfield. Carter Hall. Got him to snap. Here comes the fade. They're going to throw it up. Nice lay outside. Didn't get it. That was a great play by the quarterback because he recognized he had him offsides. Threw the fade. It was a good ball. Had an opportunity. That's a nice play by Carter Hall in a backup role this afternoon as he had an opportunity there for a touchdown throw and executed everything about as well as he could.
Yeah, he had Tyler McLean there, but a great job by Deontay Crawford of getting his hand in right at the last second to knock that one away. However, the penalty will be enforced. first down, St. Mary's.
You got a first down. You got a backup quarterback in. You got one of the backup running backs into the ball game. 24 seconds left to go in the third period. Pomeroys have not scored in this quarter, but they have been able to put a lot of people in the ball game. Now not this one. This is Jones with the run. So Jones came into the ball game. He'll pick up 3 or 4.
I think that'll be it for the third quarter. And like you said, a pretty successful go here for St. Mary the Woods. Did exactly what they needed to do.
Run that clock, and here we go. We'll go to the fourth period of play. It's a 30-0 St. Mary the Woods lead when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy. Since 1872, we are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College. You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Well, they're having a good time here in West Vigo, especially if you're a Pomeroy fan. Homecoming looking like a successful afternoon. The backups are in to start the fourth period of play. And it's not all the backups. They've got some linemen in there that are playing and still continuing to play. That offensive line has done a nice job today. Kept most of the pressure off the quarterback. Carter Hall is the backup. He's in the ball game. Got a chance to throw it. He'll throw that fade down the sideline. That's a nice ball. And that is a touchdown, Pomeroy. And he throws it to Tyler McClain in that corner of the end zone. Great fade route. He short threw it, which you're supposed to do. The defensive back has no chance on that one. There is a penalty flag. It's starting to get a little cheap here at a certain point. We'll see what that one's called on.
Let's hope they don't take another touchdown off the board.
So we're going to see what happens here. Oh, they're saying it is against the Pomeroys. The umpire's ready to march it off. Nice throw, though. I mean, Carter Hall had a very nice throw there. Put it in the correct place. And I've been kind of impressed. He's thrown the ball very well. His reads have been there, his throws have been there, and he's having a good time playing quarterback here at St. Mary the Woods. And offsides on the offense.
That makes you rest a little easier.
Mask on the defense. They're going to offset, and they're going to get the down over again.
Makes you rest a little easier when you've got a backup. You know, just in case something would happen to Toski, you've got a guy that can come in there and he's ready to roll just like that.
And he's run the offense well here. He understood what his role is. They've given him plays that have really matched his athletic ability. He throws the ball well. And if he understands where he's going with it, that takes half the fun out of it for the other side. Carter gets that snap, fades back, sets, throws another one. And that was a decent ball, too. Just wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, the receivers kind of checked up on that one, and boy, I think if they'd have run it out, that would have been right in their basket.
Yep. So here we go again. Third down and 6. Ball at the 23-yard line. 3 receivers here on the bottom of the screen. They're going to roll. Hall with the roll. Got a chance. Got a man open in the end zone. Touchdown. Got it in there. He's going to score that one. And Hall with a great ball. Stuck it right where it's supposed to go. And the Pomeroys score one more. This one in the 4th period with the backup quarterback in. And I'll tell you what, you're right. Hall throws the ball very well.
Yeah, that was dropped it in just absolutely perfectly. It was Clayton Cash with the touchdown, his first reception of the day. And after a scoreless 3rd quarter, the Pomeroys strike again.
And Connor Wardlaw into kick, puts that one up and in again. Wardlaw is very accurate. You know, you see guys that try to kill the ball right in front. He doesn't do it. He hits everyone, and they don't look like they're going right or left at all. It looks straight through the area.
Yeah, and you've got to love that with your kicker. You know, that gives you a lot of trust in him.
And that score with 14:41 left to go here in the ball game. 14:41 left to go. It's 37-0. And Wardlaw is going to tee it up and pound it again. Every kick for Wardlaw has been from the 10-yard line in. And in college football, they don't kick from the 40 like they do in high school. So solid kicker, knows when to pound it, knows when to take the actual chip shot on the extra points. He's very solid.
He is, and he's been pinning them deep more often than not. You know, occasionally that's been a mistake on Oakland City's part, but he's put them in the position every time to be able to put the Pomeroys on the right end of the field here.
Pounds another one. Gets it down, and that one outside the 10, but still a decent kick. And there's another tackle about the 32.
That tackle made by Samson Nayo. You know, one impressive thing I didn't realize, or I'd forgotten about, since this Sprint Football League started, St. Mary the Woods has not lost on the road. They are 8-0 in road games, 9-0 actually now in road games.
They just announced the attendance for today, over 1,200 here for St. Mary the Woods. And one of the things you'll also notice is that when we look at our statistics online, St. Mary the Woods gives us more people watching than almost anywhere else we broadcast. People watching all over the country. We hope you enjoy our broadcasts here at St. Mary the Woods. There's a timeout called by Oakland City. We'll take one as well. 37-0 Pomeroys.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And here we are back, just about ready to do the YMCA with everybody in the stands. They're having a great time. Everybody's up and having a good time. Nice fake, good run, nice play call, and about a 4-yard gain.
They've got Pope back in there.
Yep. They went back to the other quarterback. As you're going to get them both opportunities to play, they both need to play.
Pope 2 for 6 on the day. He's got 23 yards through the air, and he's been pinned back a few times when he's tried to rush. -6 yards on the ground.
Well, pick up some positive yardage there. Again, double tights. They're going to run an offense. He gets it to the edge, makes a nice cut inside. He'll pick up just a yard or 2, but that's because the linebacker's there on the cutback.
There's Moore on the carry. He's done most of the toting the ball here in the second half as Not seeing much spunk out of this Oakland City offense right now, Coach.
3rd and 5. Clock's running and moving down. You've got the second defensive group in as well. So you're going to see players in. If you're expecting to see just the starters, you're not. They ran an inside play, pulled some people, weren't able to get it outside on that buck sweep or the pin pull, and it'll be 4th and 5. In comes the punting unit for Oakland City. And Alex Kuykendall will set back to punt the football. Austin Petrillo.
It's going to be a long ride home. It's about a 2-hour trip down south to Oakland City. I think it's just south of Washington, I believe. It's
I thought you were talking about my trip. That's about that far.
Well,
no, not quite.
Yours will be a little happier than theirs, I think.
They play in Evansville. They're going to get the roughing the kicker. And he's like, yeah, but he moved, yeah. And he still is allowed to kick the ball. Doesn't matter. So that'll give him a first down because that's an it depends on which one they have. Even if it's the short version, they're going to have a first down.
Because there's running into and then there's roughing.
Right. And so either way on this one, they're going to have a first down. One of them is going to give them a 10-yard further up the field, which is going to put them across the 50. And they're saying
it's a personal foul.
Yep. And here comes first down. So we'll see if the umpire goes the right way this time. It looks like he's set up. 10, 5 more.
There he goes.
And 15. And here we go. First down for the Oaks. They're starting the clock. They better get running and going. Here we go. Under 12 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Oakland City trying to put some points on the board. And again, the Pomeroy's doing a nice job defensively in this one. They've got their second unit. Play action, got a man down the middle. Oof. Nice catch. Great concentration and a nice catch by Tanner Gilbert, a freshman from Vincennes. Catches that one.
Yeah, that's Gilbert's second grab of the day, but an acrobatic catch there. And finally, Oakland City getting down here to where they can maybe get on the board.
So Gilbert with that catch. And they're getting closer to that red zone. They're at the 31 with a first down. Speed option, pitched it out, makes a cut back, and I thought he was going to go outside with that one, and he still cut it all the way back.
Been a lot better off going outside. The inside was pretty muddled up. A good stop there. Number 30, Nolan Noel. We saw him go off a little earlier, so good to see him back in there.
Loss of 2. It's 2nd and 12. I want to thank our sponsors again, Carbon Heating and Air, the Disabled American Veterans, Excel H Sports, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Fearless Design, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Trips to the top of your screen. Pump, nice sit, got the tight end again. He's still on his feet, and he's driving for that first down. He's got the first down. Gilbert again with a nice catch and a good play. And
yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see your receiver tight end working hard still, even though this is kind of garbage time now. But he's in there digging, doing the best he can.
So another first down for Oakland City. Setting back, H back to the left. They'll run the counter. Didn't get enough of blocking on that side. He'll lose about, no, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Things don't get easier next week as Oakland City will host Calumet. And as we mentioned, Calumet, St. Mary the Woods, and Bellarmine, they're pretty much the upper tier of the MSFL right now. And to run into them back-to-back is not a fun task.
The Midwest Sprint Football League is third year. Getting ready to go. Fumbled the football off the snap. They lost it. Who's got it? Everybody's on the pile. They'll have to unpile this one. Nobody's jumping up and down for the Pomeroy, so it'll be third down.
We talked about the problems holding on to the ball before today. They had 7 fumbles in the first 2 games, and you can add a couple more to that list today.
Timeout Oakland City as they get prepared on this big third down play. We'll take a break. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to say there's a couple people up in the press box that probably be dancing around too in just a minute. 37-0. St. Mary of the Woods with the lead. Back to pass, and opportunities in the end zone. Nope. Threw it just over his head. It'll bring up the 4th down. You know they're going to take another shot at it here. See if they can get it.
Yeah, there's nothing to lose at this point. About 8:18 left in the game, trailing by 37. Let's just try to put something on the board.
And here it comes. 4th down and 12. Just outside that red zone for Oakland City. Pump, had a man outside. They had a hold, but they're not going to call it. Throws it in the end zone, has a man, and missed him. And comes out of bounds, slides out. No penalty flags we can see. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Pomeroys will take possession of this football at the 22.
Pope's he's just never been able to square up and really fire the ball downfield. Everything's kind of an off-balance floater, and it's clearly not been working out very well. So Pomeroys will put it back in the hands of one of their many running backs, I assume, and try to run this thing down to 000s and let the party start.
New quarterback in the ball game. Carter Hall led St. Mary of the Woods down to the end zone in the last possession, and this is a new quarterback in. Number 10, it's Xander Hunt from Vincennes, the freshman quarterback.
And then at running back, number 22, Karen Dumas, a junior from Las Vegas.
Counter, here it comes. He's got a seam. He runs up in there and makes the cut and picks up about 6 yards, and they'll be just a yard short of the first down on 3rd and 1. Approaching that 6-minute mark in the ball game. And this one, the Pomeroy is going to want to just take their time and run it down.
Yeah, they pretty much sealed the deal there with the touchdown by Hazard right before the first half ended. It's just been ball control here in the second half of play.
Dumas inside's got the first down and picks up about 5 yards.
He's another one, just a good-looking runner they've got.
Couple really good athletes. I mean, the stable is full to get my drift as far as running backs.
It's good wordplay right there.
Three receivers here to the bottom of the screen. You got the H back in.
Tuesday this week, they moved him to he's been playing DB and wide receiver since he's been.
And the word is they just moved Dumas to a running back, and he moved before the snap of the ball and went the wrong way. That's going to be an offensive penalty, a 5-yard penalty. He'll move it back. He's going to move him back because they gained yardage on this one.
I just hope they make a call without a conference.
Well, they've got, yep, here comes illegal shift. Because Dumas moved up just prior to the snap, and if you're moving up and just moving, he didn't simulate the snap as we go. So they're going to move it back. Here we go. That clock's going to run as soon as they get her set and get going. Here it comes. Well, the official caught that one. That was a nice catch.
That wasn't bad, was it?
Clocks are running. Here we go. Inside run. Dumas with a nice run inside, but he gets driven back. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
It's a lot of show he's putting on for a tackle there when you're down by 37. But good tackle nonetheless by Tate Keller.
Two-by-two set for the Pomeroys. They're going to give it to him. Nope, they fake. He hit him. That hit him with the shot, and he couldn't hold on to it. Really good defense. You got a player that's going to roll for a minute, and they see if they can get him up. Nope. They're going to bring out the trainers on that one as well. So we'll take a real short break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And that brings up a third down, third and 14 for the Pomeroys. They had that penalty for an illegal shift, which moved them back.
We saw former Terre Haute South Brave Gavin White down on the field there, but he's up and off now. Seems to be all right.
Three receivers atop. It's a close formation. Here comes the pin and pull, and Dumas with a nice run over the side. He'll pick up a few yards on this, and it'll still bring up fourth down as he just turned that thing inside and picked up some yardage.
Dumas getting solid, positive yardage on every run so far. Of course, he's got fresh legs in there, but, pretty good work from that young man.
Well, he's a good athlete. And realistically, when you look at the team that's made up, both these teams are filled with solid athletes. They can all run.
That's the fun part about this league is it's just the speed of everyone.
Fourth down, they'll move Dumas up. They'll run pin and pull the other direction, and he gets just hammered. Nice play, and Oakland City with an actual turnover here, and they've got good field position. They're at the 35 or so. They're going to say it's a 39 where they hit him. Forward progress. So it'll be first down for the Mighty Oaks at the 39-yard line. So the Oaks again will come out, and we'll have about 2 minutes left to go in this one as it's running.
Got one last chance to avoid the goose egg here.
Well, they've had opportunities.
Yeah.
So here it comes. And there's the 2-minute timeout. College football, you get that one. With that timeout, we'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning features Rheem products for your home's comfort. Doug Nevins and his team of technicians specialize in Rheem. Rheem furnaces and Rheem air conditioners. Why Rheem? Because Rheem provides affordable comfort throughout your home. Remember, Rheem and Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning. That's where comfort and quality meet.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire. My victory is sharing my story of resilience to help the next generation.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome to the beautiful historic campus of St. Mary of the Woods College.
And we're back. Oakland City with the football. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. They trail 37-0 as the St. Mary of the Woods Pomeroys have been able to play everyone in this one. At least that's what it appears. The benches have been emptied. Everybody's going to get a chance for their plays, and we're going to see what happens on this one. 3 receivers at the top of the screen, double tights. They're going to run the counter, and nobody blocked that end, and the end did his job by pinching. If you're reading that one, you pull it out, and you throw the RPO.
And through about an hour and 58 minutes of football between these two schools over the last 2 years, St. Mary of the Woods is leading, 96-0 right now?
Yeah, but this is a different group for Oakland City. They're going to, if these guys will stay in school and do their job, they're going to get good enough that they can compete in this league. The issue is, will they be disciplined enough to maintain their grades, do the things they're supposed to do, so they can get stronger? And when I say that, you can't say bigger and stronger, because that's not what's going to happen. You got a limit on the big, yeah. You got the limit on that. It's just stronger. You have to be stronger and more athletic and understand what your roles are.
And let's not put them down too, as they were very competitive through the first quarter of this thing. I mean, St. Mary of the Woods had to work for everything. They made some mistakes, and those were kind of forced by Oakland City. They were playing up on the receivers really tight, got a couple interceptions early, and they just weren't able to sustain it through the second quarter.
Got an illegal formation if they throw the flag, and they didn't. Got a man open. There he is in the flat. He makes one man miss, and that's a really nice tackle that time. 27 with the tackle is Vermont Johnson, junior. Nice tackle.
It was David Christenberry on the catch. First time we've seen him in there for Oakland City.
In 15 seconds, and the clock is running, and that'll be the ball game. So with this one, St. Mary of the Woods moves to 3-0 on the season. They're one of the teams leading in the Midwest Sprint Football League. A big win for the Pomeroys as they continue their quest for another opportunity to play in that conference tournament. And again, a much improved Oakland City football team. And when I say that, much improved. They did a lot of very solid things, and they have an opportunity to do things again. And we wish them the very best of luck as they get ready for this one as well.
Yeah, if they can bring that stingy defense like they had at the start of this game and keep it for 4 quarters, they could really wreak some havoc in this league. And it's only a matter of time before they're up here competing with St. Mary of the Woods and Calumet and the likes of them.
Well, we've had a great afternoon of football. Beautiful day. Homecoming here at St. Mary of the Woods, and another Pomeroy victory. And when we look at this one, a couple weeks down the road, we'll be back here again for some big ball games. And make sure you check that out. And, of course, if St. Mary of the Woods would happen to make the conference tournament, There'll be 4 teams, and they host the conference tournament. We'd be the broadcaster that brings you that opportunity. Again, we want to say we really enjoy being here at St. Mary of the Woods. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll say so long for this afternoon, where the Pomeroys win 37-0.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.